morning. It is Deafening Silence here with another video, and it's another action figure video, as you can see, and as the title states. Today we are going to be looking at the Jazwares release of all the Spartans in general, but we're going to be doing an unboxing of the Chief himself. Because while these guys are good and they have a lot going for them and a lot of really cool weaponry and gadgets and awesome armor, which we'll talk a little bit about, they still need the Chief. If you watched my video game store roleplay, I talk a little bit about my love for Halo. I'm maybe not a super fan, but I've played pretty much every Halo game since I got Halo 3, whenever the 360 came out. And I've went back and played Halo 1 and 2. I've played 4, Reach, Halo Wars. Pretty big fan. And I saw these three guys in Walmart, and I had to get them. And they look amazing for $20, which we'll show off in more detail. But you gotta have the Chief. So today we're gonna unbox him. We're going to take a look at him, take a look at what he comes with, and talk about these other Spartans, and yeah, just kind of give an overview of everything. So yeah, without further ado, and without much more rambling, let's take a look at this guy. Alright, got the seal taken care of off screen. I've held on to this thing for nearly 3 weeks, so I can make this video. I wanted to make sure I could do it right. And there he is. John 117, or Spartan 117, Master Chief. Packaging is really cool. And they also have, this is the 6-inch version, but they also have like the 3.75-inch versions of different figures and different characters in the game. I'm hoping I can find eventually a 6 or 7-inch version, however they decide to do it, of Arbiter, of course. Let's get this guy out of the box. So there's a closer look at him, which off screen I will have to take him out of the wrapping, so it'll be just a second. He is removed from the package. Looking at him up close, I've seen Anthony's Customs review of this guy, and I was very surprised at how nice he looked. And very well done. Very well done. He doesn't have perfect armor. It's, you know, scratched up, dinged up, some of the wear and tear showing underneath. You can see the 117 numbering on his armor. And he comes with the MK50 pistol. I don't know if it's as broken as it was in Halo 2, but... And then the very common MA40 assault rifle. Of course, I prefer the other rifle, but And he, by default, comes with the hands needed to hold the rifle, which I'll show in a second, but he also comes with different hands. So we got this. It's kind of a, I don't know what you'd call it, what kind of hand, but we got a fist. Actually got two, so both right and left. And then we got kind of like a sort of pointing hand. And then this like outward hand for some reason or another. And getting the rifle on. So I had to kind of do the rifle off screen. It's a little tricky. The right hand, you will have to pry the fingers open a little bit more to be able to get it in properly where he'll hold it and not drop it. But the ankle swivels, very, very flexible, though they don't go forward a ton. Also, like some Marvel Legends figures and such, or unlike them, they do not have a bottom insert. So if you wanted to put your Spartans in like a super dynamic pose of some sort, you will have to purchase like a gripping stand, like a claw, something of that nature. Maybe like a dynamic running pose, or maybe like a jumping pose if they're fighting. If you want to do like a scene where they're fighting the flood, or different elites, grunts, that sort of thing. But so something that really struck me, I remember watching Anthony Customs video reviewing this, and something that jumped out to me before he even said anything was the visor. And I'm sure you've already caught that real quick. Just showing you here, I'm sure you already caught that how shiny and very well detailed it is. But some people may prefer like the darker color that he's had in some of the games, but I don't know, personally I'm not that picky. This is supposed to be based off, it comes with Halo Infinite, it's like a promo game add-on you can use for Halo Infinite when it comes out. So with these coming out for it, I'm assuming this is based off whatever armor he was wearing in Halo 4 or Halo 5. So knowing that, at that time he was wearing, in Halo 4, he was wearing the Mark 6 armor that the Spartan 2s wear, though reading up online, it was an armor that Cortana had been modifying while he was in cryo sleep. And so by the time he gets it in Halo 4 or Halo 5, it's meant to look like the Mark 7 armor. I think Generation 2. So I'm assuming that's what this is based off of. Doing research, it doesn't really say for sure what Jazwares was, which armor they were specifically mentioning off of this figure. Another thing that this figure can do is it's got a peg on the back for you to place his rifle. Something else that they do is here on the sides, this little piece comes out and it flips around. It's reversible, and the reason it's reversible, if I can get it in properly, it's a unique little feature that no one else has done with their figures, and it's not secure, as you can tell. But assuming you can get it to stay, all the rifles and sidearms of the Spartan figures, it can go on the side. So that's where they hold their side weapon. It does the other side as well, and this side appears to be staying much better. And it's probably, yeah. So, looks really, really awesome. Gonna take a second away from Master Chief so we can talk about the other figures and talk about the armor that they're based off of and such. So I'm sure the one that caught some people's eye whenever this video first came up is Cat B20 from Halo Reach. And yes, doing a little bit of research online, I can confirm that Jazwares is in the process of working on the rest of Noble Team. Don't know when they're going to come out. I can't say anything to that, but eventually you will be able to get pretty good detailed $20 figures of the entire Noble Team, excluding of course you, because you know your guy could be literally anything as far as his armor setup or whatever, but comes with the little side pouch as well. I'm just going to leave that off because it keeps falling off. And then she's got this big honking weapon here. Of course, she has a little insert back there for the big weapon. Cat was born on New Harmony, and she was born January 30th. Good month, that's when I'm born. 2530, and she died in August 23rd in 2552. So just 22 years old. Of course, people remember from the Halo Reach game, she's a genius, very intelligent. This armor that she is wearing is the Mark 5 armor, which I have another one of these other figures here. It's this guy. It's supposed to be the Mark 5 armor. It's slightly modified, I believe, so we'll have to go into that. She wears the Mark 5 armor, but this is the Air Assault helmet, and it's upgraded with the Command Network module. And of course, spoilers for anyone who's not played the game, but of course I think with people that know the Halo universe, you know that everybody dies on Reach, but she dies. How she dies is pretty shocking though. She takes a sniper bullet to the head. Something that I guess I just forgot about or didn't really notice, which is funny because I didn't play Halo Reach that long ago because it's on Steam now with the Master Chief Collection. I totally forgot that she had a prosthetic arm. I totally missed that. So speaking of the Mark 5 armor, this is it. This may be, I don't know. I love all the armors, but like whenever I first saw these guys in the store, this one jumped out to me. He comes with this rifle, which is the better rifle, and then one of the alien pistols. I think this guy was used though, because the piece, it was in box and it was wrapped up and everything, but this piece that flips is supposed to go inside for him to put the pistol inside. The peg is broken. So yeah, this is not a particular character, though I can say that whenever I played Halo Reach, this is basically my guy, down to the color and everything. I love a white, black, gray kind of mix. The Mark 5 armor is it was the second major version of the Mjolnir Powered Assault Armor series. This was designated as Mark 5B, which is what it says on the box whenever you get it. But this this particular version was issued to Spartan 2s and some Spartan 3 commandos, and it was done on November 24th, 2551. And then it was in service until October 2552, when it would be replaced by the Mjolnir Mark 6, which is what Master Chief wears, at least for a good part of the story. The visor looks awesome. He holds the gun very well. He holds his gun better than Master Chief from my initial messing around with it, but I have to do some more later. So next up, and last but not least, we have the Mjolnir Mark 7. This is the armor that Cortana was kind of trying to emulate with Master Chief's whenever she was working on his suit while he was in cryosleep. I showed these figures to my wife, and I think she might think this one's her favorite. I'm not sure. But there were some upgrades made between these two. Like I said, I don't know how recent this one is, but originally the Mark 5 and 6 armors were way heavier, nearly 1,000 pounds. This guy has been downscaled to 718 pounds, which, when you consider that the Mjolnir armors allow the Spartans to lift up to 2 tons and run 20 miles an hour, and they have, later on in the armors, they have regenerating shields and things of that nature. This suit being even lighter, that's a pretty deadly combination. This armor was designed in November 19th, 2554, and then it was deployed in January 27th, 2556. Yeah, a year and a half later, or a little under a year and a half later. And it was redesigned in May 11th of 2565, so nine years later. Dr. Catherine Halsey, this was kind of intended to be her last armor that she designed, and it appears to be the case because it's lasted nearly a decade. So yeah, it's if you did a palette swap, it looks very, very close to Master Chief's armor. But this armor is technically superior to the Mark 6, but it's not the most, and even being lighter, it's not the most user-friendly. It actually requires a second person to aid in putting it on and taking it off. Initially, the plates got fixed where someone by themselves could put it on and off. That would be a problem requiring 2 people. So there's little upgrades here and there, but basically the nuts and bolts of the armor, the simple stuff, it's all the same. And yeah, as I've mentioned with the other ones, he comes with an assortment of hands. He's got the shotgun, and then he's got this pistol. I think it's new. It maybe is going to be in Halo Infinite, or maybe it was in Halo 5. I've not played Halo 5, so I don't know. And I don't remember what weapons were in Halo 4. It's been a while since I played that one. I've played the other ones recently, and I don't remember seeing them. So, the only thing I can say negative to this guy, and I didn't see it until now, I don't know if you can see it, but if the camera focuses, the visor is not, it's not loose, but it's not firmly secured in. So that's a potential issue, but he looks very well. The paint is meant to look very worn, which it does. I'm not crazy about the little shoulder ball pegs being so visible, though. That's something that hopefully they'll fix in the future. He also has this back piece here that allows you to put a weapon in it, but I'm having the same problem as Anthony did on his video. These other ones, I don't know if this is meant to go, I don't know if this gun's meant to go back here. The shotgun can, but the other gun doesn't fit so well. And I can't get mine out. So I guess it's fortunate that the peg was facing outwards. It was the reason why I thought these guys that I got were used. But yeah, Master Chief was not. So that is going to do it for the Master Chief unboxing and looking at the other Spartans here. I hope you enjoyed the kind of brief overview of the figures and looking at the weapons and the actual design of the figures up close. Final verdict for $20, I mean, you can't get much better for the value. They're not perfect, you know. Master Chief was fairly flexible, and all of them are fairly flexible. You'll be able to do basic poses with them. Something I may have forgotten to show is the Master Chief does not have the inserts on the bottom for like a flat stand, but these three do. So if you want to do like not a clamp stand with those, you can. You will have to with Master Chief for some sort of like big pose, unless you come up with some sort of acrylic wire or something of that regard. But yeah, these guys look incredible and detailed and everything for the price, and they come with a varied assortment of hands and side weapons and stuff, which a lot of these others don't. These other figures that you see nowadays out on the market. So if you're a Halo fan, I highly recommend getting at least Master Chief. I'm not going to need to get another Master Chief after this. I'm not. And if you want Master Chief, but you just don't want to get the other Spartans, maybe, or Noble Team, maybe you just need Master Chief, probably the weapons themselves eventually will be available to purchase them, places like eBay or whatever for fairly cheap, so you could equip, Master Chief with dual weapons or, something else to that effect. But yeah, this is the Series 1. Like I said, the rest of Noble Team will be on the way eventually. Hopefully Arbiter, hopefully some of the other aliens and the Flood and such. Hopefully they'll be out there eventually. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I thank you guys for watching. Any likes, subscriptions, any comments, would love to talk to you about. I'm going to be doing a figure collection video sometime soon. I don't know. I've thought about doing like a vlog style video, not ASMR style, like on another channel or something, or I may just do them one by one, ASMR style under the camera. We'll see. I'm debating it, but I'm going to be doing some pop culture collection video type stuff, and I'm going to do some collection videos going over my video games and somewhere down the road. But yeah, basically looking forward to going into the next year, still making videos, going strong. That's going to do it. Like I said, take care, be safe, and enjoy the holidays this year as best you can. And I'll catch you on another video soon. Take care.